So today we're going to talk a little bit about promoting complex thinking, which is one of the things that I'm really interested in. I read a lot about this. I'm interested in trying out new things in class to try and promote complex thinking with my students. The first activity we're going to look at is called See, Think, Wonder. I'm going to show you a picture and I want you to type in the chat only what you can see. What can you see? So I want you to limit yourself to observation. Mum and son, very good. Boy and mother, two people, very good. So that's what you can see. And then the second question is, what do you think? I think that the woman is the mother, could be. I think that it's a boy or it's a girl because it's wearing a dress. Mum is teaching the son to walk. Now I want you to say what you wonder. Wonder how, or I wonder what. I wonder what the boy is feeling. I wonder where are they going? Very good. In terms of language, you might need to scaffold the language a little bit with your students. So by giving them some sentence starters, and then maybe if they're very young and they haven't got the language to say what they want to say, you might allow them to say it in their mother tongue and then help them to translate, or ask the rest of the class to help translate things. Once you've chosen a big question, and you should only use one big question for your class, then you would think, pair, share. You say to them individually first, without saying anything. You can close your eyes if you want to. I want you to spend 1 minute or 2 minutes if you prefer, thinking about the answers that you might have to that question. And then after a minute or a couple of minutes, whatever you think is appropriate for the class, they turn to their partner and share their ideas. So that's pair. They then share with the class. Okay? And this works really, really well because it gives them time to think, which is important when you're asking a difficult question, and it gives them time to try their ideas out with a partner before they share them in front of the class. So shyer students who might not normally be so keen to speak out in front of the class are more likely to participate because they know they've got a good idea because they shared it with their partner and their partner went, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, so most people have heard of show and tell. This is what we associate with infant classes perhaps, and younger primary classes bring something in from home and tell the class about it. But I think that you can use show and tell with any age group and in any subject, because all you have to do is kind of change the premise on which they're showing and telling. So all of your students will have something that they're passionate about, and if you allow them to bring that into the classroom, no matter what it is, then they'll be much more motivated to communicate about that because it's their passion, it's what they love, right? So if you've got secondary kids, sometimes it can be quite difficult, especially if topics in the textbook are a little bit dry and you're thinking, oh God, you know. But if you allow each student to bring in their passion into the class and not just show and tell, but teach us about it. If you play an instrument, let's teach us how to play a little bit in the classroom just for a few minutes at the beginning of the class. Or if you're really into, I don't know, a certain video game, tell us about it and teach us about it. But make it more than just show and tell. You should really ask for quite a lot more. Try and make it into a peer teaching activity. Thank you all for participating and sharing so much. You've been fantastic, the best, and hope to see you in a webinar sometime soon.